Oh, at some point we also have to do a major giveaway in here, because we totally had our last game go super overtime. To the point where they just asked the judge if he could give them the points, and they're like, nah. Alrighty, that's there.
So the grappling struts they will trigger on the debris. That's right. It's the gas clouds they don't trigger on.
Exactly. They're not actually. 6. Let's go. Let's get that gambling going.
I think this is my 4th Worlds, and this new space is great. There are more streams and more commentary and just more things going on than I've ever seen here.
Well, same streams as last year.
But like
someone's doing just triple the work.
Yeah, they've got 3. But
well, when they're all up.
Yeah.
We have Marco with his imps versus I didn't even realize I had the gambling wrong and had it with forced order last time.
Forced order?
I spelled it with an O. That betting is open. You know what? We're just going to keep that raffle going to the end of this game. And as an apology to everybody, here is some whoopies to all you lovely folks. You know what? Your first entry's on us. Or gamble it. No one's ever made a bad idea by gambling.
Interesting. So he went up with ShareTech, and it looks like... Oh, so he wants to point his arc in a non-relevant direction right now. And that's because in order to get the tractor, you need to rotate your arc. And he wants the tractor to ensnare. And it looks like he's trying to trap the Inquisitor right there. But Marco left a good escape route. So, yeah, you might be wondering why Knuckles rotated it up, but yeah, it makes sense. It's a good way to play it.
I'm trying to remember what Marco's name is. What does that look like to you?
De Sorgila? Scordilla? Scordilla?
Think so. Does anyone remember Marco's last name? I'm probably putting it in wrong.
Something like that.
His friend will probably come around and correct me again. I think that gentleman. $50 whoopies to whoever gets me the correct spelling first. Italiano.
Hey, Mambo.
Can he be not right and still wrong? So yeah, I'll make sure to get you guys one of these Aether sprites out. I don't know if I want to
Oh, these are beautiful.
Yeah, so I got a bunch of the folks that were coming in and doing commentary to paint them up. But here's the best part. They don't know if they're getting it, if they're getting the one done up by Rasta or the one done up by me while I'm drunk. Till it shows up.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, like that's OC.
Wait, which one did you do while drunk? I can't even tell.
Oh, no, it's at home.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, these are all you're like a savant. This is your drunk art. This is really good.
Let's put it this way. I have one paint scheme, and that's black, silver, and red.
Okay.
All my ships are black with, metallic dry brush and a red blood stripe.
Oh, it's...
Oh, my God. Of course, Big Acrylic has acrylic markers. He thought of everything.
So it looks like Seer had... Did he have a shot on the Inquisitor? I missed it.
No, that was no way.
Okay.
At least I'm making the executive decision.
Yeah.
I might be wrong in which one's 311, but I assume it's the one that looks different.
If he did, it didn't matter. Inquisitor's still got both the shields. So.
Yeah. Oh, and Shurtik's the one without a face, because you get what you pay for. Thanks again to the folks at TTTO, because my overlay broke. And by that I mean I broke it. Would you pass me that, the tan bag? Perfect. Because we are going to shower these fine folks with loot at the end of this game.
Oh, yeah.
So,
how many points is Knuckles' list?
200.
Oh, 200. Okay, yeah, that's why there's no Impervium. Man, Impervium plating is so good.
yeah. It really... There is no better feeling than pulling that direct hit that kills you and just going...
I think not.
Actually, that's not true. And then doing it the second time in the same turn.
Or no worse feeling than pulling the Panic Pilot. That happened. That was fun. That was a good time. Grievous loves double
You mean
stress.
Grievous doesn't have great greens?
Oh, yeah. They're so good. Gadwag, yeah, the Droid 3 bank is red because the banking clan has not yet come to X-Wing. I still don't see Marco's last name.
Oh. Scordilla. There's a C in there. I get it. That sounds right. You know what? Let's jump in, give you your whoopies. Thanks, Dave. So, how does it feel to show up to Worlds and just run into a brick wall? Because I know that feeling.
Felt really good.
You know,
0-3 drop is the best feeling in the world. Travel all this way. Yeah, I mean, I really only have myself to blame. My first loss, which started the cascade, was completely 100% my fault. So
sometimes that's the best.
Yeah. and then it just kind of was a downward spiral from there. But
see, me, I'm curious for tomorrow when I play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, against the Europe that's going to be a meta no one's thought to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say last year I was undefeated at Worlds, unless my opponent's list contained a Wookiee. Then I got tabled 3 games in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
But I blame D-Yun for that. I played him round 2 and ate his ghost alive. Base variance saved me to the point of pulling a blinded pilot as the only crit that got through on a turn where the ghost would have absolutely punished my Kylo. So, as a thank you for my hubris, variance went so far the other way.
The curse of Sweet D.
For the next 3 games, it didn't break until I cornered D and begged him to say, he's like, oh, that's kind of sucks, man. I'm like, no, I need you to say, I release you. He said it. My next thing comes, great game, and I one-handedly never cross D. Is there an envelope over there? If not, I probably tossed it somewhere else. Oh, perfect. So, my counterpart, pick one.
Ooh.
What are we going to give these fine folks?
Oh, man. Let's see. There is a Vader on stream, and you have a Vader here.
It's funny. I'm pretty sure that we're saving that one for tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we did one Vader last time Marco played.
I see. Okay. Well, next best thing, there is Separatist on stream, and there is a Dark Courier here.
I like it. That's the better part of Dark Courier.
Oh, Darth Maul. There you go. Perfect.
Not involved, but yeah, I like it. We'll go with the Separatists this time. Yeah. I say, this community is amazing at making things.
Oh my gosh.
It makes my job so much easier.
We have some crafty people.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts about coming to Worlds, honestly, is all the repaints.
Well, I'll admit, that's the one that was kind of sad. It made me sad, a little bit sad this year.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted a press pass, you couldn't give anything away.
Really?
The only thing I can give out on site is business cards. So I got these made up.
Haha, those are great. But you can give stuff away on the stream.
On stream, oh yeah.
Okay.
No, Matt was great. He gave a couple prize tokens off the get-go. So pick something from the wall, hand it out.
Nice.
So we gave out some Wedge and Biggs acrylic or punch card.
Yeah.
Because it's novel and interesting.
Yeah, that's those punch cards. I've heard that they're gonna kind of go in that direction now.
Well, it's
cards,
a nice design space to be in.
Yeah.
But we have a game on the table now that is getting dramatically closer.
So, looks like Vader went for a target lock. Okay, he's just trying to just destroy that pink drone.
Yeah. Which that's really what you got. You got to pick one and ruin its day.
Yeah, but the Inquisitor might have a super bad day today.
Pass me that little baggie there. Have I shown you these before?
No.
They're my favorite.
Your little bag?
Huh?
Your little.
They are our card counter to the, Chris's cheeky Canada locks.
Oh, jeez. Is this? Oh, you do have the burning White House. Honestly, you know what? Go ahead. Right now, yeah, fine. That's fine. Yeah.
You know, I was going to say opinions of this changed since when I brought it to Worlds 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. We're not using it right now.
Yeah, the Grand is in a real rough spot, especially with those taking a crit. So I'm going to assume that's been what Marco's been doing the whole time, and you get into a routine with it. I know I do.
So this is Vader's shot.
Vader's shot for 3 into 1 defense, or 1 evade. We'll throw that over there for now. Hit crit. And the crit is a console fire. We've been getting a lot of those. That's into pink. So that shit might just be dead. Now this 4-dice shot is going to be Redline torpedo.
I'm kind of surprised he's burning a torpedo on this, honestly.
When your opponent rolls natties and it's not enough.
Maybe the torpedo was a good call, but
I can see it wanting. You got to take it off, and I could see it if it was the Nantex, but
yeah. It would be a range 3 shot coming in with a calculate on your Inquisitor, and I think your Inquisitor's probably dead here anyways. I don't know.
If the Inquisitor survives with 1 hit point, then
then we'll know.
But on the plus side, now there's a space for my dice.
Yeah.
I'll put that. The downside of swarm lists.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Inquisitor's trying to decide a shot. Oh, and he even got the bullseye on him. Discord missiles, start of engagement or end of engagement?
It's the start of engagement. So that's why you see the
shield token.
What do you call? Yeah, the buzz droids on the back of the Inquisitor right now.
So this will be the Nantex shot.
Ooh.
Oh my! You know what? That's one way to make sure the trade-fed drones don't fire. I have a feeling this is going to be a very short match. Because that is not a trade that Marco needed.
I think the blue one's the one that used his discords.
Oh, there's more pink. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Now, that's not to say the game's anywhere near decided, but he definitely needed more off of that before it went.
It's an uphill climb, and yeah, like I said, Redline only having 1 proton torpedo left, so him banking in, taking the passive sensor. So with Redline and passive sensors, you actually, like you saw, you get 2 target locks.
Will do, Larian.
Oh.
Yeah. But Jim, there's all kinds of stuff in this one.
So I think Redline's best bet is to, I think, bank in and passive sensors and get a lock, and then it's just super rough because you really, if you're Knuckles, you really want those proton torpedoes to be kind of wasted on a one hull drone. Like that is the best target you can think of. Or I guess you don't even have you don't have impervium, so yeah, you don't really want it on your seer either. So yeah, that's the best possible use of those if you're Knuckles. Vader's not in a super great spot either, just for the sole reason that all these drones have grappling struts. Bruno, yes, they are both 4 and 2, so this is an elimination match to make it into the day 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, Jim. Ensnare is the one that, to be polite, breaks the whole thing.
Yeah, honestly, it's it's what makes the Nantex the Nantex. Yeah.
Well, and you can't even really do anything to it without removing the ship from contention. Like, the only change is the supernatural reflex change.
Oh, just to make it absolutely way too expensive.
And that's at 24 points.
Right.
Because all the ship's abilities were designed within 9.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is kind of why people have started the push for hyperspace, I think, as like a distinct format. Because right now it really isn't. There's not a whole lot of difference between hyperspace and extended.
I can't run my shuttle in hyperspace.
Yeah, there's what else is there? Gunboats, are they hyperspace?
No.
Hyperspace? Yeah, so there's a couple of, like, Empire doesn't really like hyperspace, and that's really the only difference. But if you had a hyperspace like rotation, and you could treat it like a standard rotation in a card game, you could just make the Nantexes not runnable in that. You just make them illegal for that format, and that's a quick way to deal with it without having to price them to infinity.
How reasonable.
Yeah, it's but people want to play with the ships that they have, and they want to play it in both formats, so it's tough, but that's not something that can't change, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gadwag, I hope so, because it'd be nice, because it would be a really nice precedent to set if they're willing to part with some things out of hyperspace, and they can always bring them back in as well. There's some things that when they first come out are a little bit kind of unknown. The Nantex kind of freaked out everybody for probably good cause, and releasing something into extended first, having the community writ large try it out, see how it works, see if it actually is busted, and could be a good way to go about it too.
I know judge is the wrong word, but I think the way this is going to be considered in the future is based on how the Nantex has warped this world.
Yeah, and you can see it in every single list. There's some lists whose strategy is to dodge Nantexes, but everybody else, you see Plo Koon here. Not only because we're getting the Plo model and everybody wants to run it, but he draws tractors off.
That was the best part. Our idea to make this the year of Aether Sprites was before FFG announced it.
Oh, wow.
Whole reason? Because it's really cheap to ship an Aether Sprite compared to a Fire Spray.
That tracks.
Our first one's going to Australia.
And they don't have little peggy guns to break either, like X-Wings.
Yeah, you break this ship, you're breaking the entire thing, and then it looks cool. Then you...
Yeah. But no, it's so like every list has, you see a lot. There's a lot of medium bases here. There's a lot of large bases here. Han Jake's doing pretty good, but I don't think you would see Han Jake if there wasn't a Nantex meta. Oh, so he didn't go over that debris. Nice.
Oh, Vader's in a rough spot for that, though.
He wants.
He's
It looks
out.
like the Nantex is pointing in the wrong direction, so he's not getting a shot from the Nantex.
Unless
He's
he barrel rolls
into the bullseye.
unless his plan is kill it.
He might make it past the bullseye. I think he's trying to get out of Sears' arc, and he might have just hopscotched over that bullseye.
And even if he isn't, the fact is...
Did he spend 2 force, or did he stress? I guess he spent 2 force.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's, you know, it's the right play, because hitting a Nantex that can't... Oh, he's trying to pass the tractor off there just to not have it.
Oh, and you know what?
Yeah.
That's a good barrel roll from Vader, because he blocks Sears' barrel roll in.
Very well played by both players there. Knuckles kept another ship just at the very tip range, which is allowing him to not put himself at a disadvantage.
Yep. And then, yeah, so Knuckles is seeing that Marco is blocked.
Because Sear needed that because he's got garbage repositioning.
And he was right in front of that rock.
Yeah.
His bank 2 looks pretty good next round.
Yeah, and he's going to open up a can of whoop-ass on Redline.
Yep.
He's contemplating handing out a calculate. I assume it's going to go to the Nantex to try and, so that he can save that focus.
So I think, so Redline's got the lock, Vader's got the lock. They're both higher initiative than the Nantex. And the Nantex isn't shooting at anything unless he's got
Now,
bullseye
this
on
is
Vader.
a very good proton torp shot.
This is very good. This is what you bring it for.
if this... Oh, and that's dice. Vader 4, he's not spending the force.
Oh, he's thinking about it. He's got, I think, 1 force left and a focus token.
The proper response is spend the force.
I'm sorry. I think you spent force. Yeah, he did. Nope, he spent the focus.
Spent the focus.
Yep.
Oh, run rolled out. Knuckles converts, so that's going to be a hit crit goes through.
2 crits.
Oh, crit. Which included a panic pilot. We'll figure out what the other one is after this.
Yeah. It may not matter. So there's the proton torps coming in. Target lock.
Target lock for the reroll. 2 and a 3. He gets paint.
Okay.
Oof. That's another crit.
Oh, no, 2 crits.
Oh, direct hit.
Wow.
Must have been a fuel leak or a hull breach.
Oh, hull breach, yeah. Wow.
So I'm not sure what happened there, but that was
Hull breach,
not the
panic,
swing that Mr.
direct
Knuckles
hit.
needed.
Dang.
And there's going to be a lot of damage probably coming through here, but it really does prove...
Well, only 2 of those drones have shots on Vader.
Yeah.
And the rest are range 3 obstructed into... Because you think you only ignore the one obstacle you're parked on from the red one.
So
he
that's
might not
3.
be obstructed. He might be... Yeah, he's not obstructed, but the other 2 are.
But Redline goes, I will trade you all of my shields for sure, because let's be honest,
And he's still...
Vader can solo most of this list.
He's still got both his afterburners. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember we thought Marco was done after the Inquisitor. That was just cannon fodder, my friend. That was a fake out from...
You know what? We were wondering why he put the Inquisitor out there. You know what? He baited a trap and... Okay, let's be honest. We can say this because it went this way. If the dice hadn't gone so hard, then Andrew made the right call. You don't not take a ship when it's offered on a silver platter.
Correct. I think if he had the Nantex, he did a hard one with the Nantex right there, and you saw he was too far away from Vader.
Yeah.
I think if he could have done a hard 2 to cover a 2 or 3 forward from Vader, I think the hard 2 and then the forward would have covered the 2 or 3 from Vader. But you saw there that his arc was pointed in the wrong way. His arc was pointed forward from the last round, and then he came around with a 90-degree turn, and he wasn't
and a
able
crit.
to. Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm curious what that crit is. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Ben here.
Okay. So Yeah, they're trying to decide how much damage Redline is actually taking here, I think. It looks like he's got a hit crit. One more damage going through. But like we said, I think even if Redline went down there, I think he did what he needed to do. And I think everything after here is just bonus. Vader is more than capable of rolling through these. His Vader is effectively, if he's at full health, effectively worth 80 points, which makes him worth more than 2.5. Oh, 3 of those Trade Federation drones. So, really, if it's full health Vader, if he can take out Seer, he's won. So, if you saw there with the Nantex, he had his arc pointed forward, and so when he did a 90-degree turn, he couldn't then get the tractor and rotate it back forward. So if you had seen maybe Knuckles do a bank 3 in, you could have gotten the tractor pointed to the right and possibly have covered Vader's 2 or 3 forward there. And that would have been, you could have barreled him back into the arc of all those drones, possibly even Seer. Seer would still be in front of that rock, but I think you'd have a lot more damage on your Vader then.
Yeah. So it did end up being a wounded pilot.
Wounded, okay, oof.
Which just means it's definitely not reloading.
And definitely not passive censoring either.
Well, go on, it's just, double the fun.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I love doing? Spending an action for a chance to not have done that action.
Yes.
Now, what happened to the Discord missile under the Inquisitor?
I
think we just cleared it.
Do they go away when the ship they're attached to is destroyed?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe they just picked it up. Because they float there until something else runs over them.
Because you can launch it into nowhere.
Mm-hmm. So I guess they just stay there until something else.
But not that it matters
right.
at all. I'd initially misread the rules, and I thought it was something really cool where it was only damaging enemies, but it got carried by everybody.
Oh yeah.
So I had the idea of these flanking screeners just catapulting them. Then I read the rules and realized I'm an idiot.
They ruin everything. I originally, when I first started playing this game, didn't read the rules about boost, and I played Turf Enier. You just shoot at somebody, and then you boost into them, and they can't shoot at you. He's the best jouster ever, until you read the rules.
Yeah. So have you heard about my friend Arvel?
Oh God, yes. I love Arvel.
I don't. He's a rebel, a traitor. A member of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor.
So that's why you saw the Discord missiles, the buzz droids, go to the back of the Inquisitor instead of the front, because the front would have hit Seer.
Now, I know you're a fellow Whisper fan.
Of course.
Of course. Did you see what Mr. Harnock did?
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Wow. Chat, you need to see this. That, or not see this, actually, is probably more the point.
We've shown it to him before.
Oh, okay.
It's the Helmet Series,
the Cloak
limited
Whisper.
edition Carbonite 2.
Oh my God, that's
Cloaking
beautiful.
Whisper.
That's beautiful.
I'm flying it tomorrow.
Good.
Does it count as still having a ship on the table?
You can't see it. John Cena. So he is, beautiful dismount. 10 out of 10 from that debris.
Yeah, sorry, I got to update that after I've updated the damage. But my boy Vader is in a very strong position. Yep.
You probably won't see the Talon roll here because he just doesn't have the target lock. So I think he probably takes a hard 2 out to maybe tango with Seer.
Welcome to the club, Zeke. We're here. This is an limb match. I'm sure this droid is in no way going to flip his struts.
Oh yeah, unknowable.
Okay, Deviant, you're right. Echo is probably a much better ability. I don't have the brain power for Echo.
You need a big brain for Echo.
I can fly Echo at a league night for fun.
Yeah.
not over 7 games.
Well, and honestly, you know what? Right now in this meta, so Echo ability, sure, may or may not be better than Whisper's ability, but the Initiative 5 is so huge right now. There's a lot of 4. Share Tech is everywhere. Grievous is everywhere.
I'm learning today what I'm probably facing tomorrow, except not, because Europe's weird.
Are all the
But we
Europeans
love
playing
them.
tomorrow?
Well, there's a lot of... It's a day less travel.
That's true. Yep.
I'm playing tomorrow because I needed this much time to not break my stream.
Yeah.
I still broke it a lot.
It's working fine. It's fine.
I may or may not have a guy back home who's been remoting in between every game and fixing what I break.
All in the IT.
We love you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Deviant, you're also a dad, which means you're used to having, to split your brain power. Honestly, that is the perfect solution for Vader.
Yeah, it's fine.
Vader wants a couple turns to focus, sit in
Reaching
his
his
meditation
force.
chamber and get his force down.
Yeah, he burned through he had 1 force left at the end of all that, so he'll be back to full at the end of this.
I will ask Marco, assuming he's happy and not sad.
Oh yes.
Oh, that'll be Sear into Redline. No. 2 greens. Oh, Redline into the droid.
Oh, he K turned over the... I can't tell which way he's facing. He K turned over the debris. I see. That's probably a good move. Honestly, if Redline's, not long for this world, you just want any damage he can get from now on. Just
He
bonus.
doesn't care about actions. He's
Just-
not getting an action. He knows
Right.
he's not getting an action.
Wounded pilot, yeah. Over the debris, who cares? Yep.
Darth Evad might have. We might have missed it. They might have just rolled on table. I'll judge call for a lot of things, not for that, not on an elimination match. Both players are highly skilled. They know what they're doing.
Tom Wigan, Nantex didn't destroy X-Wing. You destroyed X-Wing. He's one of our locals.
What?
And not a podcast host.
Oh, so he has a chance of being good at X-Men.
They haven't been doing well today.
Isn't Knuckles the only one that's got a chance of making it?
Yeah, I think...
I don't know. Some of the
Bun.
187s.
Yeah, Bun's got a chance too, and he sometimes is on our podcast. We're claiming him.
Okay. That's okay, Evad. The issue is I'm not a judge.
Heaver's not a podcast host.
No, he just does the circuit. He used to.
Yeah, he's a guest, frequent flyer.
But holy crap, the 02 and 03 field were names you normally see in cuts.
Yeah.
It's not often that you get both...
Duncan Howard? No, he was
No,
one and
no,
two.
Howard's still in. It's not often you see both Tippets in the same pool.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, and Duncan went 1 and 2. He's been against the ropes for the past 4
Heaver's
rounds.
been holding on only by his teeth.
Yeah, for the past 4 rounds he's been up against the ropes. I mean, this has been an absolutely brutal day of Swiss.
Though, I'll be honest, the game I really wanted to see was father and son. It'd be a heartbreaker, but there was a potential for that as an elimination match. I found Uncle Mark and I called dibs.
Oh man, that would have been really good.
Oh.
We have a father-son locally that are here, but father played today, son plays tomorrow. He qualified in the last chance.
You know, Wigan, I didn't because you didn't invite me. Thanks, bud. Yeah, no, honestly, let's be honest. I don't have enough time with 36 minutes left in the game to talk about Knuckles' accomplishments.
Yeah.
Dude's a solid X-Wing player.
Yeah, and he's showing it here. This is, like I said, he made a really cool call with the hybrid between the 2 archetypes.
Not for this GAD, but they have said there will be, for day 2, a challenge bracket. So I got a genius idea. I'm reaching out to folks. Everyone who's done up cards and the like. I'm putting together, a sort of one from everybody deal. Put together a Google form at the, end of day 1B. When the bracket's made. You pick the winner. You pick the final match.
Like NCAA style, like March Madness.
Exactly.
Nice.
You don't have to fill in the whole bracket. Just tell us the winner, and I'll be sending you a giant-ass care package.
Oh, nice. Pick Andrew Bunn.
If you pick me, you're an idiot. Oh, he rolled. We just didn't have the dice cam up. That's on me.
You know what? Fleming is still in it. He's on one of the other stream tables, and he is a podcast host as well.
Well, fine. Prove me wrong.
So we have 2. There's 2 still left.
You know what, Larian? Picking me would be kind of like picking Vegas to make the Stanley Cup Finals in their first season. It's not going to happen, but if it does, there's the chance of some really good money on the line.
And it would have been so cool.
Yeah, except fuck Vegas. They played dirty.
Yeah.
Yes, someone got tabled.
I did.
I'm not sure who.
Jeez. It was bad. Oh, man. Good game, Cody.
Oh, shit, we're in dice. Does the damage onto blue?
Blue or white? Let's put... Okay. Oh, it looked white because of the shine. I got you.
Yeah, and that's with me turning my light off. That's how bright this place is.
Yeah, they got a lot.
4 dice, which would be Seer range 1. Obstructed into... Nope.
Oof.
Oof.
Knuckles.
Knuckles, bud.
Roll better, dude.
Don't even roll better, roll less bad.
God, that was... So you hear about people complaining about that all the time, and you never see it happen, but they complain about it. 4 blanks into 4 blanks. You just witnessed it.
Mud dice.
That is a straight up my dice moment. I mean, did everything right.
You lined up the shot.
I had a target lock.
4 on 2. Redline should not be alive right now.
4 on 1. It's not even obstructed, is it?
Oh, yeah. You're right. It might clip through it with Seer.
Oh, wait, no. Or was he shooting at Vader? Looks.
No, that wasn't. Because it was range 1
Oh,
shot.
Seer. Oh, it was obstructed from Seer. I got you. I was looking at the Trade Federation drone. I got you. Yeah, it was obstructed, so 4 on 2. That sucks.
Oh, yeah. It would clip. With our super scientific method.
Nice. I like it. John Madden up in this bitch.
Exactly. Rasta's first question was, can I draw a gentleman's sausage? Second question, what about lady bits? I told him if he could do that with the tools we gave him, go ahead.
MS Paint lady bits. Oh my God.
MS Paint and a mouse without a mouse pad. Knew I forgot something.
I don't want to see that. Honestly, I don't want to see him try.
I don't know. It is Rasta, so I'm quite curious. Yeah.
His son is out too.
Simeon, defending world champion, was 0-2 and then managed to hang around to go 3-2.
Jeez. Yeah, like you said, the O2s were just, that was such a surprising and brutal.
So, full credit to Simeon. When he was 0-2, he goes, you know what, if I lose my next one, I'm going to start every game by flying Luminara and Wolf off the board, see how far I can get with Mace.
I'm glad he was playing Luminara. She didn't get enough respect.
Yeah. And let's be honest, that has been the definition for a lot of those Warlords guys.
Yeah.
It's looking at the ships everyone else is sleeping on.
Yeah.
If we'd done this a year and a half ago and said the world champion was going to be using double IGs, we'd go, you're a year late.
It's... Well, people aren't preparing for it, right? And you try to see through you see what people are scared of, and you bring what counters that, and double IGs was that. But I guess the Luminar didn't get it done. She is very hard to fly. Initiative 4 Jedi are very hard to fly right now against these Dantexes. It's... I mean, I guess if you're Polish, you have Initiative 5 Mace, or is it American? The American one that was Initiative 5. It was the American one.
It was the American, because the Polish was spoiled that proved it wrong.
So...
You know what? We all should have known that was what happened, because there was no error in the article.
Yeah. There was one big one.
But we all overlooked it.
No typos.
Gad, I believe that was Sim's list. Something like that. I know we gave out the Wolf dial cover because Wolf won instead of the Y-Wing. But, like, seriously, dude's a fucking artist.
Yeah. That's dial cover?
That's one of Ras's dial covers.
Oh my god. Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Nice.
And it looks very mint. Then you see it put in the hands of a master and it becomes gorgeous.
Yeah. I could see somebody painting that up really well.
Have you seen his done ones?
Mm-mm.
Find him later.
Okay.
He's also got the Thunderbird here.
Oh, okay.
You know, like that thing of legend.
Yeah. That's cool.
None of them look as good as they did.
30:07.
I've been saying that all day since I got permission round one. Knuckles just makes you feel like your effort's worth it. Jim, the one we're handing out, no. The painted Rastakairs are dramatically more prestigious. And by prestigious, I mean expensive, because, you know, the man's an artist and his time's worth money. So you get your whoopee for talking, for being following gets you, I think, 100. Subbing gets you 200. You get it over time.
If you're Tom Wigan, you get 0 whoopee.
Almost to spite you, I almost hope he wins in the raffle.
Oof. If he does, I'll personally deliver it.
Yeah, smack that follow button, and I believe the system gives you some. Each raffle is... Each ticket is, 50. Larian, if I handed out whoopies for sassing me, you'd have as many as you had before I reset them for this event.
So now Vader's in a little bit of a rough spot.
Well, you know what, Wigan? It's true. I do hand these things out like they're a fake internet currency that doesn't actually mean anything. That's not true. We use them to gamble on X-Wing. The first time we ever let them spend them was when we were doing a Heroes of the Atari Cluster campaign. Mm-hmm. They could spend it to influence it. 3 guys pooled together 3 months worth to spawn in a Decimator. Another guy spent the most anyone had ever seen to make a guy fail his escape to hyperspace room.
It's dastardly. How much was it? Hundreds?
The equivalent of watching for 100 hours.
Oh my god. Worth?
Yep.
Totally worth.
It was almost a table flip. CC Jacks, follow, sub, watch, talk. They come in.
Ooh. So Knuckles has a good trap for Vader here.
I will give you 10k after the, event.
I'm not sure that boost will work. There you go.
Really, all we're using them for is raffle tickets. The more you follow. Oh my! Did he judge in 2017?
I don't know actually.
Because that hits a little too close. Or was I playing you? Because Wigan, was that you? Or are you playing against me? Because god damn it, I'm not still salty. That was a great story.
Lewd.
You know what?
Don't reward him for that. No reward is worth this.
Oh, ask me, I'll be on stream. Not as cool. Obviously, target locks are going out.
So-
Game state is stable. Redline's running for the hills.
Yeah, and you see the trap that Knuckles set up for Vader there was pretty well done. He'd either block the green with the Trade Federation drone, or he's boxed him in here and there's no escape. Now, he did try a boost that I wasn't so sure about when he could have just gotten a target lock instead.
Side note. Is it one of
Really
those?
rolling dice here. So it looks like into a Trade Federation drone. Looks like it. I don't see him grab for any cards, so...
Okay. Must have spent it. For nothing. Oh, he missed the die, so he rolls next.
This is
Oh, they missed the
Sear's
box.
shot into Vader.
It's here into Vader. Vader goes, no thank you.
Takes a shield.
Vader loses a shield. Vader's okay.
Did he lose a shield?
Congratulations to Brendan. C-3PO's on your side. Never tell me the odds for making the cut. And that's dodged. Oop, that's a 3-die attack. Is that a hit crit into Vader?
Oh, dead Vader.
Oh, Vader, dead Vader and a handshake.
I think he'd lost another shield earlier on.
Yeah. Is that? I don't know if that was a good shot or.
I think he's on his phone right now. I think it's game over.
I think so, but we'll see. I'm waiting for one of them to pick up a ship.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to go give that man a hug.
yeah, that sucks. Rough breaks. Lost the Inquisitor very early. I think he had a chance. I think.
There we go. Ships are being touched.